Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, Chung just got renewed. This is like simultaneously the most frightening and most exciting point in my entire life. Almost. It's like there's this lottery ticket that if you win, you could get $1 million. But if you lose, instead, the lottery company comes and pours 1 million pounds of feces in your window at midnight. Okay, that might be a slight exaggeration. As most of you know, I main a Deadly Chaser, and overall Chung is my favorite character. One of my ongoing Elsword series features an Iron Paladin, and though I haven't played Tactical Trooper much, I've seen him in action. And I mean, come on, who doesn't love Chung? So let's take a look at each of the Chung's renewals in turn. Now keep in mind, since I already covered in the L-Boy video exactly what a renewal is, I'm not going to do that again. So if you want to check that out, that's in an annotation right here, or in the description down below, so feel free to give it a look. With that out of the way, let's get started. Like I said, Tactical Trooper is the Chung I have the least practice with, so it's only fitting to start with that one. So let's take a look at all of his brand new combos. Or not, since, well, he didn't get any. He got a grenade extension on the end of one combo and a third jump with his cannon boost, which is kinda cool, but no real big changes were made there. Well, what about new skills then? Well, none really. Tactical Trooper had his tactical fields merged, so that's infinitely more effective, and the rest is essentially tweaks to his damage and such. He's a lot stronger now in terms of raw damage, and it definitely shows. Lastly, Tactical Trooper lost Wonderwall, though this has one upside. It leaves more room in his build for all his various nukes. Carpet bombing, satellite rain, and of course, Chaos Cannon. Or Cow's Cannon, as I prefer to call it. If you're left wondering why Wonderwall was lost, you're not alone. But it was only lost to Tactical Trooper. It's now a skill unique to Iron Paladin. And the best part of this is that the former skill note's effect of buffing other party members is now added by default. No longer will noteless Iron Paladins be boons to their party. Aside from that, Iron Paladin picked up a new combo. He now has the ability to reload and start a charge forward from a standstill using XX forward ZZ, which can come in handy when cornered. He also has a new move when in the air. If you do a double jump and press X again, he'll do a Hail Mary dive and slam into the ground. I find this is effective for disrupting mobs without getting caught in the middle of their attacks. The other really awesome thing about Iron Paladin is Land Demolisher. Both of his old Land Demolisher skills have been effectively moved into one, allowing both the upfront Earthquake-style demolition damage, in addition to the buff that throws rocks in opponents' faces to crank your combo scores up a good 1,000 or 2. It's really effective and I love using it. With those in mind, Iron Paladin didn't get much aside from the standard skill tree adjustment. From what I can tell, he plays almost exactly the same in terms of speed, movement, and so on. While I do enjoy the few changes that he got, there's not really that much for Iron Paladin players to look forward to from what I can tell. And that leaves only one Chung. The one Chung to rule them all. Deadly Chaser. The one that left me paralyzed in fear for weeks at the thought of, will this make my Chung or break my Chung? And the result? Let's take a look. So the first thing you'll probably notice when you log into your Deadly Chaser is that you now have both the rifling and cannon improvements, which means that for anyone who used a gun build before, you'll shockingly have 12 cannonballs out of nowhere. Cannonballs for days! Whee! That one change has already made a huge difference in my playstyle. The fact that I can now have all three of Remodel Rifle, Remodel Magazine, and Gas Piston System, I mean that changes everything. Everything. I can have pistol skills and cannon skills, and make the most epic of epic hybrid builds ever. Whew, alright. Well, moving on from that. While Headshot stuck around, both Leg Shot and Double Shot have been removed in favor of Deadly Shot and Trick Shot. Both are quite useful, but Trick Shot is much more so, as it allows angled shots and the bullets ricochet around to hit multiple enemies. Sharpshooter Syndrome is mostly untouched, but it's faster to cast now, which is excellent for tight situations. Casting it quickly isn't always useful, but there are definitely situations that call for it. I do wonder though, why I'd keep Rumble Shot at this point. It used to have a skill note that let you cast it for 0 MP, it made it kinda useful, but Rapid Cannon with Deadly Chaser's huge cannonball reserve is an MP-less skill and way more fun to use than Rumble Shot without being less effective. Oh, and now I get Comet Crasher and Sharpshooter Syndrome, which is amazing. Oh, and speaking of Comet Crasher, Deadly Chaser now has a combo that lets you basically mimic Comet Crasher. Seriously, he uses the same animation. And yes, I mean a combo, not a skill. Sure, it does less damage, but who cares? Mini Comet Crasher for the win. He also got a combo that lets him leap back a bit and shower the enemy in bullets, which is amazingly useful for quick hits before dashing out of the way of melee attacks. In the same vein, he also got a modification to his dash jump double X combo that lets him shower the enemy in bullets. While we're on the topic of lots and lots of bullets, I should also mention that Deadly Chaser's bullets are homing and ricocheting now. I will say, I didn't notice it proccing much in combat, but I've been told by my party members that it is, so I'll take their word for it. And the bullets weren't all that got updated. Cannonballs now do sufficiently more MP regeneration than they used to. That, in combination with everything else, leads to being able to play with much less MP loss than before. The one issue I have with Deadly Chaser is fundamentally the same problem that I have with Rune Slayer. Which skills am I supposed to pick? I mean, there's pistol skills, cannon skills, and they're both good, both useful, and my passive whoring gives me the ability to use both their full effectiveness. Sometimes I want Shooting Star, and sometimes I want Quantum Ballista. And honestly, I find myself sometimes switching skills during dungeons or raids depending on the opportunity. Well, I don't think I can say much more except my opinion on the whole thing. Deadly Chaser's skills are so much fun now! Using Comet Crasher and Sharpshooter Syndrome next to each other is amazing. And having a mini Comet Crasher is amazing. Having ricocheting bullets is amazing. Having an epic cannonball count and enhanced pistols is amazing. Deadly Chaser's Renewal is just amazing. He went from like my favorite to like my super mega ultra favorite. Or something. And that's it for the Chung Renewal. Unfortunately, like the other renewed characters, he doesn't have an English voice yet. Same deal with Eve. That's coming out in about a week from this video. But I did hear a preview of it, and it's not too girly or too childish, so that makes me pretty happy. There's one more thing I'd like to address before the end of the video, and that's that some of you have asked me to do renewal talks like this one on other characters as well. You know, characters like Reyna and Raven. However, I just don't have enough experience with every class of every character for me to do them. So instead, I'm focusing on the characters I know well, and when all the renewals are done, I'll try my best to address any that I missed. But with that all said, that's all I have for now, so feel free to check out some of the other videos on the screen should you so desire. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later.